The Kremlin has crossed many lines in past weeks. Finns are increasingly concerned about this one, their 1,300-kilometer border with Russia. At the Vaalimaa checkpoint, vigilance is the norm. But Captain Jussi Pekkala says apart from a small number of people seeking refuge in Finland, there's been no other impact from the war yet.
Of course, we are prepared and we are preparing ourselves for many kind of situation.
Finns have always lived with some degree of uncertainty, sharing this long border with Russia. But President Vladimir Putin's unprovoked attack on a sovereign neighbor has forced them to reassess. How far do the Kremlin's territorial ambitions go? Where do they stop? Finland's delicate geostrategic balance, a civil relationship with Moscow plus a well-equipped, highly trained military, has been shaken. Suddenly, and for the first time, a majority of Finns believe they need NATO. The turnabout is a reaction to Russia's aggression, says Defense Minister Antti Kaikkonen.
People have thought that we would live in a peacetime in 2020s, but now we have practically war in the middle of Europe, not so far from Finland.
Russia's assault has reignited painful memories of the Soviet invasion of Finland in World War II. Just like its attack on Ukraine, back then Moscow said it was responding to provocation. Finns maintained their independence at huge cost, fighting alone. The experience led the country to become self-reliant for its national security, with each adult trained to play a specific role in any emergency, from natural disasters to weather events to war.
Finns are not scared as such, but they are aware.
Reservist training and public self-defense courses have seen a huge jump in enrollment.
Past 2 weeks, 250.
New members?
Yes. We haven't seen anything like that before.
People want to survive, and now it's time to learn.
Things are moving fast. Next month, the Finnish government will update its national security assessment and is widely expected to take a stance on NATO membership. The Kremlin has warned Helsinki that joining the alliance would bring serious consequences. Hybrid threat expert Hannah Smith says there are already signs of Russian attempts to stir up conflict.
We have seen, for example, that there is now, both in Sweden and Finland, a Twitter from embassy has come to ask any Russian citizens to report to the embassies any wrongdoing against them.
Given this environment, Henry Vanhanen, a parliamentary advisor, says NATO is a necessity.
If we don't join, then we have to find the reasoning, what is the backbone for our security in the future as well. Would our close international defense cooperation be enough? Would the EU be enough? We don't know.
But knowing their own history and seeing Ukraine's bleak future, most Finns are now no longer willing to risk their own outside NATO.